We've been working to design a homelessness service tender that puts people at the heart of everything. It's called Wayfinder.
Wayfinder has been built from the ground up by people with lived experience and organisations already delivering services.
Focusing on building strong relationships, connecting people with the right resources and empowering them to take control of their own journey. Wayfinder is based around these 4 key elements.
Employing the principle of a sticky support team.
Where named workers will support people through their entire homelessness journey.
To ensure that people are supported by people who know who they are and what they need, even if things change.
A sticky person is someone that is going to be there with you 100% and be there with you from the start of whatever journey you're on to the end of the journey you're on.
Someone that you can relate to and you can develop a relationship based on trust.
Having somebody, not necessarily to take me by the hand, but as a figure of speech, take me by the hand until I can do things myself. So to me it's really important.
A sticky person should do is walk through your journey with you, having more understanding, having a better life.
Adopting a trauma and psychologically informed environment approach to support.
Supporting people to develop resilience, confidence and the skills required to maintain their own tendencies and well-being in a community setting.
It's important to have a trauma-informed support because the whole homelessness process is a traumatic experience. To have somebody that can understand you, to empathise with you, to hold your hand throughout the way, it just makes the whole process easier.
Most of the people they're dealing with are damaged people, and it could be unseen stuff that they're damaged with as well. They can come in the door just being homeless. At the end of the day, they've got all sorts of other stuff going on. It could be addiction and mental health, it could be all sorts of family bereavements, could be things happening in their house as well. But if you take them through and navigate that journey with them and make it as seamless as possible, that's only beneficial for the person.
No triggering them, that's the bottom line. It. Trying to avoid them reliving the same experience over and over again, in their head if nowhere else.
Taking a no wrong door approach.
Supporting people to use services across the whole system, appreciating the importance of community services and the role of statutory homelessness services, no matter where they are in their homeless journey.
A no wrong door approach would be, for example, accessing a service and being signposted to others. So if you were to go into a service and you had a need and that specific service couldn't help you with that specific need, then they could signpost you to another service that can help you.
For a lot of people it's difficult to even walk into a service in the first place. Alright, so if they then turn up at a service, just to be told, no, you're in the wrong service, you need to go somewhere else. Think how that feels. You know, are you going to engage with the next service?
We'll get back to the not having to repeat yourself 4 and 5 times in the same day. But if they're all talking and they're all working together, they'll have your information, they'll pass it on to the next service within that hub. And you're not running about having to repeat yourself, and they're on communication with each other, which just makes it a whole lot smoother.
Giving people a choice in how their support is provided.
Whether that is face-to-face, on the street, in their accommodation or their community, along with the option of being supported over the phone, online or via the city centre housing advice hub.
People should be able to access support where they feel comfortable.
Well, autonomy is like massive. If you have no autonomy, then you are just a victim to systems. It's trauma. It's the common thread of trauma is powerlessness.
Having trust, making sure that the experiences I had before don't happen again, and just having a good relationship with whoever's working with me.
To see somebody getting the support and actually thriving off it, just to have somebody advocate for you, because like I'm quite shy, so to have somebody like kind of speak up for you and say the stuff that you really can't get out at this time is probably one of the actual best things.
I think it's important to involve people with lived experience because it brings in that raw knowledge that people went through during homelessness and add it to the table, but also kind of breaking down the walls and barriers of service user and service provider and coming together as a collaborative team.
People experiencing homelessness need the very best support at a critical time in their lives.
It's about asking the question, who are you? To really understand people's experiences, capabilities and connections.
Then using that as a starting point to meet their unique circumstances, needs and hopes.
To make a real difference to the lives of people experiencing homelessness in Glasgow.